Hi guys, it's Emil, and this week's topic is dealing with assholes. And there are two things I want to touch upon with this subject. The first thing is how to handle having assholes or people who make you feel like shit in your life. And the second thing is why people behave like assholes. So the first thing, how to deal with assholes in your life. Now, it really depends on the situation, because people can make you feel like shit and they can act like assholes without meaning to make you feel bad, because they are uneducated about like trans people or another subject, or because they often this happens with young people, I think, don't realize that their jokes are hurtful or that the way that they act is not really compatible with another person. So the first thing I think is always communication, especially if it's someone that you have a friend relationship with. Make sure that they understand that they're hurting you and that they understand what they can do to not hurt you anymore and how important that is to you. And if they don't listen to that, and if they don't seem to care about hurting you, then it's completely okay for you to cut them out of your life. Like, don't be afraid to cut people out of your life if they make you feel bad. And if they intentionally make you feel bad, you don't even have to explain to them why you are cutting them out of your life. And even though it might be scary, because you might be like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna find other friends, or this person is nice in this situation and doesn't always make me feel like shit, it can still be best to cut them out of your life. Like, I can't tell you what's best for your specific situation, but I can tell you from my experience that oftentimes when people have made me feel shitty, not being with them has made me feel better, and there are always new friends to find. But it really depends on the situation, like if it's in school, if it's online, if it's in a workplace. But usually first communication, otherwise just trying to make your life the best that you can for you. So if that means cutting the person out of your life, or ignoring the person, or spending less time with the person, that's up to you. And the second thing is why people act like assholes. And this is something that took me a long while to accept and come to terms with. And that is that some people will act like assholes for literally no reason other than being assholes. Like, it's not always that they have some kind of traumatic past, or they're struggling with something that you trigger within them, and they are mean to you for that reason, or that they're afraid or whatever. There are so many reasons a person can be mean, but bottom line is being mean to another person intentionally is not okay. I really can't like relate to hatred and being like, of course I've been angry with people, but I don't get angry easily. So I don't really understand why people would be so hateful, but people are different and some people are hateful, and that's just a thing that you need to like accept, that if somebody says something mean to you, it doesn't have to be based on even a tiny speck of truth. It can actually be complete bullshit. Complete bullshit exists. Complete walking, talking assholes looking like humans exist. And that's sad, but that's just how it is. And I think it helps to accept that. It helps with dealing with shit that might get thrown your way. So that's what I had to say about that. If you might have any other questions about like what I mean or what I think about certain situations, whatever. If you have questions, you can write them in the comments below. I'll be checking them out. I'll be answering questions if you have them, or you can just hit me up on Tumblr. I'll leave my link in the description, and you can talk to me there if you want to talk like in private. Just tell me and I will respond privately. So that's that. I will talk to you next week. Bye.